I'm back. I have a little update about me. As of this morning, I am down another pound, which makes me 185 and a total of 60 pounds down. So woohoo for the Mimi. Way to go. Now, I have 3 pounds to go before I surpass Pap, and he weighs more than me, and that's my next goal. I don't care. I just want 3 pounds. I want to be under Pap's weight. I want 3 pounds. That's what I got to do. Okay, today we wanted to tell you a little bit about Keto Flu. You can research it all you want all day long, and you can find plenty of places that tells you all kind of facts and why you get it and everything. I think Keto Flu is different for each individual person. Me personally, I started my keto diet on August the 28th, and I did not have the Keto Flu until the weekend, the Friday and Saturday before Christmas. So I was into December before I ever experienced it. And I think a lot of that was because I was being extremely careful about the things that I ate, and I was making sure that all of my fats, I got my fats in. I was having plenty of salts and that kind of thing. But right around the holidays, things get stressful, as they do for most people, and I wasn't eating at the proper times, and I was still making sure that I maintained my carb levels and that kind of thing, and I didn't eat sugars that weren't supposed to, but I just wasn't eating the proper amounts and the proper types of food, and so I ended up having Keto Flu. For me, my throat did get a little scratchy and I got a little bit hoarse, but for me the main thing was I was so exhausted. I mean, more than I feel like I've ever been in my life. I was so run down. I slept for almost 48 hours straight. I was so tired. And finally, on the second day, little Riley, Aunt P, she woke me up and she said, "Mama, you haven't eaten in 2 days. You need to eat something." And I was just, I don't want to eat. Please let me sleep. I just need some sleep. I'm so tired. And she said, "I'm going to fix you something." And in a little while, she come back in the living room and handed me a cup of beef broth. She had dissolved 2 bouillon cubes in some water and poured it in a cup and handed it to me. And I was like, okay. And I could really, ever so often I knew my stomach was growling, that I was hungry, but I was just so tired. So tired. Anyway, I needed the salt, the sodium. One of the things that I know from all the research that I've done is when you're experiencing fatigue on the keto diet, it is because you have a lack of sodium. So you do need to up your salt intake. I do think that different people experience different symptoms of the keto flu, and I'm not sure what they all are, and I really don't know. I honestly do not know if my sinus problem, if that really was a part of it, or if that was really just a sinus problem on top of the keto flu. But I do remember thinking after it was done, for me to feel as bad as I did and incredibly tired I was, it hit me a few days later. I actually had a bout of keto flu. That's what happened to me. And it was very obvious that once I drank the broth, that pepped me up very, very quickly. I know that keto flu is caused whenever you have an electrolyte imbalance, because your body starts flushing out a large majority in a very short period of time of the electrolytes that you have in your system. Whenever you're changing from burning the carbs that you've been burning to the fat that you want to burn, your body has to get used, your whole body on a cellular level has to get used to doing that. So it doesn't really know what to do, and it kind of freaks out, and it'll shuck a bunch of the stuff that you need just because it panics and doesn't know. So that's what causes you to go into the keto flu anyway. But I think it depends what foods you do eat and you have a plenty of in your system that will dictate what kind of symptoms that you have. And mine apparently dumped all my sodium, or a good portion of my sodium, because I was just tired. I was super tired, and I know that is indicative of having lower sodium. And if I would have thought that through, I would have realized it at the time, but unfortunately I didn't know it until later. So I ended up wasting 2 days sleeping all day long. I slept almost 48 hours straight. Every so often I just kind of wake up and rouse about, but then I was back out again, and I couldn't stay awake to save my life. I've heard people say that they will go around and drink a cup of broth like what we drink, coffee or tea or whatever, and they'll just drink that throughout the day. If that helps you, if you think that's going to be helpful to you, then do it. I definitely keep the little bouillon cubes on hand, and if I feel the least little bit tired in a time that I shouldn't feel tired, I will pop one of them suckers in some water and drink it, because I don't want to go through that again. It wasn't painful, it was just, I lost a lot of time just sleeping, doing nothing. If you have any comments or questions, let us know below. Otherwise, see you, love you, bye.